Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. Apple unveiling a slew of new products at Monday's big product event, including a new AI-powered iPhone. Here with their reaction to the announcements, we've got Wedbush's Dan Ives, who just raised his price target to $300 from $285 on the stock, alongside Wall Street Journal and CNBC contributor Joanna Stern. It's great to have you. Joanna, you just tried out all 4 new iPhone models and, quote, you understand why the AI software is still in beta. Explain what you mean. We need the full Joanna review.
Well, yeah, the full Joanna review is that this is still in beta. I got to test out a few of the features in the beta software running on these new phones. And there's some good. There's definitely some good. The writing tools definitely quickly summarize some text, translated a note I was writing to my mom to be more professional. It's definitely what I want. But I tried out this image editing tool where you clean up the background, where you can edit out someone in the background. And it was a little, not the best.
And I'm going to take over. I think Sarah may have some issues with her audio. We all want to understand what the upgrade cycle is going to be. I read your column this morning, obviously interested in terms of the buttons and different things that you're going to be able to do. But what is your sense, having done so many reviews through the years, in terms of how motivated consumers are going to be to go out there and buy this new phone?
Look, Apple used to do their S models, right? It was an incremental change up from the previous generation. They stopped doing that. They started going to the full numbers. This is an S model. When you look at the hardware changes, this is not a significant hardware bump. This is very important to look at in terms of how important the software is. Now, sure, they're not going to have these AI features on day one. I think that's actually okay. I don't think that many people, and I know we're going to have Dan on here, I do not think that many people are running out to buy these phones for AI. They are running out to buy these phones because they need to upgrade from an older phone. And so when you look at what they're upgrading from, if that's a 2, 3, 4-year phone, they're getting significant hardware improvements. They're not running out to get software improvements.
And they're getting significant battery life improvements. I know that as well from your coverage this morning. Dan,
that's right. They're getting battery.
Right.
Yeah, they're getting battery. They're getting better processor. They're getting bigger screens. If they were coming from a few generations, they're getting better design. But they're not running out for AI. But Dan, you tell me. You tell me what you're thinking.
No. I get to do the interviews, Joanna. This is not the Wall Street
That's
Journal.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Dan, you heard Joanna. So what do you have to say in terms of at least her belief that consumers are not going to run out there for this AI-empowered phone?
Well, look, I think it's twofold. I mean, what you talk about in terms of the upgrades, 300 million iPhones have not upgraded in 4+ years of 1.5 billion iPhones. And that's why I'm in Asia today. I'm this second trip in the last 6 weeks. Everything we're seeing in the supply chain, builds have been increasing, up 10 million from where it was to begin with. So that indicates if that trajectory continues, and this is even before Apple Intelligence in terms of everything gets rolled out, this will be a historical year for Apple. I think this will be their biggest unit year ever. And it's just a drum roll to what I view as an AI-driven supercycle that now starts to take place.
Dan, it's Sarah. What is a super cycle? What does that look like? What's the difference between a super cycle and a typical upgrade cycle?
Yeah, I mean, a super cycle I would view as anything above 230 million units. And I think this could be 240, potentially 250 million units from what we're seeing. Now, look, Joanna hits it, on exactly in terms of the upgrade cycle. Part of it is the most pent-up demand we've ever seen for an upgrade, just given how many have not upgraded. But when you look at Apple Intelligence, AI will now, I think 20% of consumers around the world, they will access AI through Cupertino. And that is ultimately the key to really what's going to be a multi-year upgrade cycle. iPhone 16, iPhone 17 speaks to our $300 price target. And I think a year from now, this is a $4 trillion market cap or sooner.
Dan, what about the ruling by the European Court against Apple this morning? Puts a damper on it? The $13 billion back taxes. I can't even remember how long I've been following this case. It's been going on so long, and Apple has fought it so hard.
Yeah, like almost 8-9 years. I mean, look, they already allocated money for that. So, I mean, they'll just take a charge in the quarter. As insane as it sounds, it's actually not a big deal. I think investors actually expected that probably they'd lose this. They're going to continue to have these issues in Brussels, in the Beltway. But I think investors are going to shrug it off because it all comes down to the renaissance of growth is now ahead for Apple. And I think many of the doubters, going back to WWDC, have really been against this story. And I think they will continue to prove wrong. The AI consumer revolution begins now in Cupertino.
And Joanna, let me just end with you on that note in terms of, Apple Intelligence. When do you think consumers will be motivated to go out and get the phone because of what is being offered in terms of generative AI on that device?
I think we're looking at least 6 months, maybe a year, for all of the features Apple showed off in June at WWDC to hit the phones. And look, I think there are going to be a lot of nice to haves with this AI, with a lot of the AI tools, the writing tools, the camera cleanup stuff. Once some of that stuff also kind of gets out there in the social media ecosystem and people can see what you can do, I think that's going to be more of a motivation than, hey, Apple's marketing this with AI and you're going to get those features, maybe soon.
Well, as I said, guys, I just needed more battery power at this point, so I already put myself on a wait list. Dan and Joanna, thank you both very much for your first takes. Really appreciate it.